What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Big D here. It's time to review Supernatural Season 10, Episode 23, the season finale of Season 10. Holy crap, 23 episodes later from Dean Winchester singing karaoke. What song was it? I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt. And then going on to now being just a dick, dude. I mean, the mark's intense. So, spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to cw.com/supernatural. Watch the full episode there. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons, and final score. Thank you so much for joining me here. And let's get right to it, guys. This is Brother's Keeper. Could have been called My Brother's Keeper, but okay. So, Dean's being a jerk in the beginning. He's just full on being a jerk. And we see Rudy. Now, I haven't seen half of season 7, 8, and 9 of Supernatural, so I'm not sure if Rudy came out before. I'm pretty sure he has in earlier seasons maybe, but you know, he's another hunter and Dean's being a jerk to him. And these police are there, and there's this this girl named Rose. She was murdered, possibly raped, you know, all that, slit throat, so the usual Wednesday nights. And Rowena wants the codex, and Dean talks to Rose's parents, dude, and he just goes full out, dude. Like, he has no... Of course, the Mark's talking, but he's like, well, your daughter was did she have a boyfriend or meet somebody at night, you know, because, you know, she was having intercourse. And they're like, are you considering that my daughter is some sort of slut? And he's like, well, that did cross my mind. And I was like, oh my god, dude, what are you doing? That's how people get shot up in houses, man. You don't do that. Anyway, it's very intense. Very awesome. And then back with Rowena, Castiel, Sam, they need ingredients, and like they need like part of the golden calf, and they need like the apple of Eden and stuff like that. And then they need something that Rowena loves, and I mean, there's like 3 big ingredients that they need, so that's something else right there. So Dean goes and gets vampires, and she finds Rose's best friend Crystal, and Rudy ends up dying. Rudy could have been saved, but this vampire guy was holding, at least he was a vampire, a vamp, I guess he called him, but he was holding a knife to Rudy and was like, I'm gonna kill him, man. He's like, Dean, come on, and Dean's like, Rudy, man up and walk away. And it's just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill him, dude. And then he just ends up stabbing Rudy. He's like, okay, go ahead. And I was like, wow. And even Crystal's like, what are you doing? It's just like, wow. Rudy's dead because of Dean being just evil. Evil Dean, man, is always way sexier. But yeah, Rudy's dead, and Dean is like, you're welcome, because he just saved her, and she never said you're welcome, though. I mean, come on, you're welcome. You're not dead, but sex for Rudy. So Crowley is helping Castiel, Sam, etc., etc. Dean wants Death to kill him, and Death makes a return. So the Darkness, not the band The Darkness, I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of my heart. You know that one. So the Darkness, or Darkness, is inside the Mark, basically, or they hold the power. And we find out a bunch of mythology from the supernatural world that before God created the earth, and before God was created himself, there was a darkness, and that darkness lies within the Mark. And basically, it's not good. That's a season 11 plot right there, son. It's intense, very intense. So the waiter is Oscar. We saw him in the past couple episodes where Crowley was at a diner, and the waiter, his name's Beth, but his name's Oscar. He has immortality because Rowena gave it to him. Out of all the people, it's that guy. So I'll get to that in a minute. But Dean wants Sam to die, basically, because like he needs to do something in order for Death to do this and that, in order for the Darkness not to be released. So it's Dean versus Sam, and honestly, it wasn't that good of a fight. Sure, little punches here and there, but really you just had Dean throwing Sam on the floor, and then he's like, no more, stop it, enough. And it's like, really? You've been going through this for 10 years, you can't get up and be like, you're taller than Dean, you can't be like, you know what? But of course Sam says, I'm not going to hurt you, I'm going to Winter Soldier it. I'm going to like Captain America it, man, I'm with you to the end of the line. So, basically, Sam's on his knees, and Dean has the Reaper staff or whatever, you know, the blade. And he's basically like, close your eyes, Sammy. And Sam's like, you know what? You want to do it? Dean? Okay. Here, let me take out these 2 photos I, fortunately have in my pocket, because we saw it at the beginning of the episode, which signifies I'll have it at the end of the episode. Bring back some memory to you. Help you find your way to the good Dean later in life. So he's basically gonna like behead Sam, but he's like, again, close your eyes, Sammy. And right there, and you knew it. You knew. Really, I was like, okay, kill Sam. He's gonna come back season 11. I love Jared Padalecki. I love Jensen Ackles. They're great. But I'm like, just do something. Do something different. I mean, you guys have been dead and killed and blah blah blah. Just do something fun. And he didn't kill Sam. He hit Death, and I was like, you backstabbed Death again. And Death dies. I never knew Death could die. That's what? Death died. So okay. Anyway, Oscar and Rowena are reunited, and she kills Oscar. Like, all that regular Wednesday night stuff. And the mark is gone. That helps the mark. She does a spell, and she could have done that 7-8 episodes ago, but no, save it for the finale, whatever. So the mark's gone. That easy. It took 23 episodes to do that. Come on. And the darkness is released, and the band playing in the background, everything jamming out. And then the darkness goes into this field, and it's like, and it expands, and it's coming towards Dean and Sam, and they're in the car, and it's basically like, well, Sammy, Dean, holding hands together, and yeah, they did. No, but it's like, that's the cliffhanger right there. Okay. When's God going to come into this? They need to introduce God very soon. Morgan Freeman is God. So, also on the other side, Castiel is under a spell by Rowena. Rowena escapes, and Castiel is going to kill Crowley. And Crowley's like, what are you doing, Castiel? No, no! And that's kind of like, he's like, So, overall, what did I think about this episode, guys? This season finale, season 10. This is not a review of the full season. This is just the episode Brother's Keeper. My cons first. Now, it didn't end with Castiel and Crowley, if you recall. It ended with Sam and Dean, of course. The cliffhanger. They always have to do a cliffhanger, but was it really necessary to end it like that with Castiel and Crowley? You're going to make us wait, what, 6-7 months just to find out what happened. Of course, we'll find out at the San Diego Comic-Con trailer. But the San Diego Comic-Con trailer is usually, what, 2 minutes long? And a minute and 30 seconds is like flashbacks of what happened during the season, like the past, and then 30 seconds of new content. So most likely they're going to leave that open to debate. But we'll see it go down on camera, I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure Crowley's not dead. You can't kill the King of Hell that easy. You have to do it a little bit more saucy and a little bit more better. So I just didn't like the way they ended it with Castiel and Crowley. It's like, oh, really? That's not even genius of writing. Don't do that. So the effects, man. Now 50% of the effects were good, 50% were bad. Like the effects, I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Supernatural's been on for 10 years. And the effects are still the same as like season 5. What's going on? Where's the money putting into the effects? It's the finale. You put money into the season finale. Also, The Flash had better effects than what Supernatural the finale had. I'm talking about of the big black darkness. That was like, brought me out of the moment. Now I'll get to the better effects at the pros soon. The whole Oscar thing, it felt so rushed. They should have done it like, they should have like layered it throughout the past 10 episodes, but no, they introduced it the last 2-3 episodes, and that's it. Like, there was no emotional connection between Oscar and Rowena. To me, it was like, why is she in love with this Polish boy? He was like 8 at the time. Well, why? What's the big thing? Oh, Oscar, damn you, Crowley, this is a new low. It's like, oh, well, mother, tough luck, Oscar. It's like, oh, gosh, really? oh, she stabbed him. Oh, do we care? You know, type of thing. Osco, Rowena escapes. Why couldn't you do that, like, well, I know the chains broke and everything, but why couldn't you just do that, like, 5 episodes ago? Why did you think we care about Rowena escaping? Oh, the season finale, ooh, Havoc season 11. She's not going to be a huge part of season 11, so what? She escaped. Ugh. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. It was really cheesy bringing out the photo, though. I'm not going to lie. It was just like, oh, here at the last moment. Photo. And I was like, Dean, don't just kill Sam. Don't even do it, man. And I have to do second thoughts. But, yeah. Pros. Dean being a jerk, dude. Jensen Ackles plays it very well being a jerk. It's really believable, and you get pissed off at Dean. You really are like, oh, Dean, what are you doing? And you really get a sense of, like, you know, that type of thing. Like, shut up, Dean. So you really get that feeling, and you're pissed off at him, and sometimes you're laughing at him throughout the season. It's fun, Dean. There's scary Dean. There's Demon Dean. The ending, man. I do enjoy the ending, though, the cliffhanger. Although I wish it could have ended differently, I still think that, at least it's a good ending for an episode. I wouldn't say much of a finale, because when they do a trailer for season 11, they're going to give away what happened. So why end it on a cliffhanger if you're not going to keep it a secret? You're going 11 years into the show. You can't be doing this, guys. You got to write it off where it's good. I know they couldn't finish all story, but you had 23 episodes to get the story done, yet you didn't finish it. You half-assing it, guys. Don't half-ass it. Do it really good. Again, I love how Death died. Death literally died. What is this sorcery, man? The effects when the lightning hit the ground, it was like pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. And I thought like a bunch of darkness creatures were gonna come out and they were gonna be like, but you know, whatever. They didn't do that. But yeah, I could have wrote it differently, but still, I'm like, holy crap! Like a bunch of, I guess the darkness was in the earth, you know, and that's all like the lust and everything. I don't know how it is, but that was crazy, dude. The world is gonna be really messed up in season 11 of Supernatural. So the effects of the lightning were really awesome, though. That looked really good. The whole Rudy thing, even though Rudy barely came out, even if he was an existing character, that was really well done. Putting him in there sucks that he died, but the blue eyes and the way the camera and the way he was like, you know what, Sam? Your brother's not doing that well. He's actually being a jerk. So I was like, that made me laugh a little bit, the parts like that. The whole ingredients thing, like the 3 ingredients and all that, like that part made me chuckle and made me laugh. And the way Castiel calls him at the crossroads and he's like, why couldn't you just call me? I don't have you on my contacts. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, what do you need? It's like, I don't have you on my contacts. You could have just called. Okay, whatever, man. You Mark Shepard. Anyway, I do love that Crowley's helping. That was pretty awesome. And then, whatever happened to Crowley being all red-eyed, I'm evil, you know? And instead he's like, yes, I'll help you, Castiel. Well, it looks like Sam couldn't kill Crowley, but now Castiel's going to possibly kill Crowley. Crowley will come back, blah, 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 never-ending loop. And it's emotional overall. I cried the whole Dean. When Dean said, close your eyes, Sammy, I was like, God, man, don't do this. A part of me wanted Sam to die, and then a part of me didn't want Sam to die. I was like, do something different. And then again, I was like, no, don't kill him. Don't do this. Don't do this, man. It was sad. That was, Jesus. A part of this could have gone 2 ways. One way, the first 10 minutes of the show with Rudy and Dean and them going after a case of vamps, that could have been a side episode done 5-6 episodes ago. That was not needed in the season finale. The season finale should have opened with Dean leaving his baby the Impala behind, and he going to go visit Death and giving him, is that queso? Yes, it's cheese. I made it just for you. And then just going right at it. And, you know, it could have opened like that, and then here comes Sam. Dean, whatever you're doing, don't do it. I'm sorry, Sammy. It has to be done. And it's kind of like, one of the cons also is just Sam always being annoying. You're my brother, blah, blah. Oh my god, we've heard it for 10 years, mate. 10 years, enough. And yes, the one of them die, and then one's going to be eating alone and being like, I'm going to go sell my soul to bring my brother back. And it's like an ending loop. It's never going to end. It's like, oh my god, again. It's like, Jesus, enough. So, did I enjoy the season finale of Supernatural? Well, yes, I did. It wasn't, again, you've heard the cons. Effects, the way it ended with Crowley and Castiel, and the way Rowena escaped, it just felt too easy. Played you like a violin and cut your strings, Castiel and Crowley. Rowena was just like, it's Thrompinopsis, whatever, and then be like, oh, Castiel, kill Crowley. And then that just goes on. But I'm going to have given this episode a B+ for the season finale. It's a good finale. Again, I could have done without the whole Rudy thing, but still Rudy being involved, that was really cool. Seeing another hunter, even though Dean got him killed, that was a really stupid decision, but at least having someone else there. And yeah, I mean, it has its good parts, it has its bad parts. The writing overall, it's not the best, but I hope season 11 that we get some. They need new showrunners or something. I mean, not showrunners, but at least writers. Get some better. There's a billion people in Hollywood. You're telling me you can't hire like Supernatural fans, a fandom, to actually write about it and all that? Really? So, yeah, I think that's it, guys. Comment down below, let me know what you think about the Supernatural Season 10 finale, and I want to thank each and every one of you who have been keeping up over the past 7, 8, 10 weeks, over the past months, watching my Season 10 review, ever since October when I first reviewed Season 10 Episode 1, to now Season 10 Episode 23. Thank you guys so much for keeping up with me on Supernatural, and I am announcing, yes, I will be reviewing Season 11. So I'll be back later this year, whether it's my old channel or this channel. I'll be back for Supernatural, guys. Thank you so much again, and I'm blessed with you guys. Until next time, comment down below. Let me know what you think again about the Season 10 finale and where you want to see Sam and Dingo, Castiel, and possibly Crowley dying or staying alive. We'll see by San Diego Comic-Con in July. Don't forget, I'm also reviewing *Halt and Catch Fire*, *The Last Ship*, *Fallen Skies*, *Fear the Walking Dead*, *The Strain*, etc., etc., etc. this whole summer. Keep up, subscribe, Aquarius, *Wayward Pines*, much more. Until next time, guys. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Why don't you subscribe no more? Or subscribe some more. I'm gonna end it here. Now, Spock be with you always. I'm keeping that in. I hate that out.